Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of February 21st, 2021. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury.
His name is Max.
And it is time to talk Anna Fight Underground. February 25th, Quick Skating Rink, Anna, Illinois. Our second event at Quick's, following our two undisclosed tapings and our initial taping, which was the new show in town. This one is titled The Vision. Let's get into it, Luke. Give me some matches for us to talk about right now.
Well, we've got Billy Starks making her Anna Fight Underground debut and issuing an open challenge to anyone in the building.
Which means, well, any wrestler in the building.
Yes, well, anyone in the building. It really is stated.
I mean, if somebody just wants to fight Billy Starks, I wouldn't recommend it.
The person that could wrestle her could happen to be named Max, because his name is Max.
It's not going to be Max. I'm telling you that right.
We also have debuting for Anna Fight Underground. Tyler Thorne will take on Flophouse's own Joseph Schwartz.
Joseph Schwartz. All he does is smoke pot.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's all he's got.
He might do it in the middle of the ring. You never know.
Well, I don't think we have the regulations to allow that to happen inside. But yes, Joseph Schwartz.
Tyler
Thorne, thank you. I almost called him like Nick Thorne or something. I don't know why. In making both their collective Anna Fight Underground debuts.
Yes.
Going to be a fun one to call.
Also, in six-person action, we have Roscoe Eat Lisa and a partner of their choosing to be announced. Taking on the Skimmerhorns, and now announced as of undisclosed two, Sean Campbell.
Sean Campbell was the man who leaked the fact that Zach Sawyer's ribs were injured at our last undisclosed taping. They've wrestled one another in other six-man contests around the country so far. Roscoe Eat Lisa returns to their feud with the Skimmerhorns. Sean Campbell is the third man. Gotta wonder, who is the third man for Roscoe Eat Lisa?
Or woman.
Oh, yeah, it could be
One never
person.
know.
It's me. It's me, Austin. It's not me.
It's not.
I'll be behind the desk.
In our fourth contest of the night, and this one promises to be bloody, we've got the hardcore icon Akira taking on Satu Jin.
Another hardcore wrestler coming up in the deathmatch universe. These guys are set for each other. This match is going to be nasty. I am interested to see how Satu Jin's size plays against Akira's speed.
Well, at our last Anna show, Satu Jin lost to Anakin Murphy.
Yes.
So he's got something to prove.
Right. But we also see how his offense isn't necessarily tailored for smaller wrestlers.
Truth.
But if he can capitalize with that power, I gotta say, Satu Jin is a force to be reckoned with.
We have, what kind of wizard is he?
He's a Viking wizard.
Herzog. Taking on Reed By God Bentley.
In a match that promises to be as hard-hitting as anything else on the card, Reed Bentley is pound for pound one of the best strikers in the business today. Herzog, the Viking wizard, and touched by the Norse gods, can his big magic outplay Reed By God Bentley's stamina in the ring?
I don't know, but we're definitely going to find out. Also, during the night, it is the belated birthday bash for one Lee Montgomery.
That's right. Big Lee's birthday bash, belated, because we had to reschedule our previously scheduled event. I can't wait to celebrate with Lee for his birthday. Love Big Lee. Listen to Big Lee's World. Shout out from my fellow podcasting brother. Definitely gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it might have a couple surprises. Who knows? Gifts, maybe.
Might have a cake with a person inside it.
Hey. Anytime there's a cake, you know someone's wearing it. We also have a five-man elimination scramble match.
Man.
We have debuting for Anna Fight.
That's right.
Nick King, Aaron Roberts, Zay Washington taking on Ray Waddell, and
Stonewall.
Yes.
I said it before. I'll say it again. My money's on Stonewall. The guy's a powerhouse. And it's not like me to pick the guy who takes the easy way out, but Stonewall is a force to be reckoned with. Got to come back from his loss to Ray Waddell on a previous undisclosed taping. Got a lot to prove. Three other guys mixing it up. I've got to go Stonewall.
I mean, Ray Waddell has beat this man twice. He has the opportunity to beat him a third time. But you also have to add in the fact there are three more bodies.
That's right.
In this match, and it is not one pinfall.
Not only that, three more debuting bodies who have a lot to prove by coming to Anna Fight Underground in their first stage here with us.
We're going to talk about our history-making four-match main event, starting with a barbed wire boards death match as Big Bull Bronson takes on Madman Pondo.
Big Bull Bronson gives a challenge to Bull Bronson at our inaugural event. No, Bull Bronson gives a challenge to Madman Pondo at our inaugural event. Madman Pondo has responded and accepted. These two mean go-getters and big bad motor scooters are going to get in the ring. Barbed wire board stipulations.
If you're a fan of deathmatch wrestling, this is the match you want to see.
That's right. Both of these guys are seasoned deathmatch wrestlers. Both of these guys have been all over the world. Madman Pondo, the veteran, the seasoned hardcore idol, versus Bull Bronson, returning to the business after a short hiatus, has a lot to prove, and is still today one of the pound for pound, and there are a lot of them, toughest SOBs on the Anna Fight roster.
He's a giant McChicken fan. In a match that is you're going to get your bang for your buck, in my opinion, we're going to have our upstart, Anakin Murphy, taking on the hardest hitting professional wrestler in the game today, the Robo-Stiff, Gary J.
I have said time and time again, and I mean this, this is the match I look most forward to calling side by side with my broadcast partner, Anakin Murphy, probably the junior varsity member of our roster, gets his first big opportunity to take on a real, fully hardened, seasoned veteran, and who is harder or more seasoned than Gary J.
Well, and not only that, when it comes to Anakin Murphy, this is his first year in the business.
Yeah.
To be able to go against the caliber athletes that he has been against within the last year, culminating with Gary J.
And Gary J has promised to make a mockery of Anakin Murphy. I, for one, as much as I want to believe in Anakin Murphy and as much as I want to be on his side, I think Gary J is going to use that experience and that perpetuity for violence and hard hitting to take the win from our young Anakin Murphy.
In our next death match, we have an exposed corners Texas bull rope match as Ty Blade goes up against the IWTV Independent Wrestler of the Year in John Wayne Murdoch.
When you talk about history, these guys know each other. They started in the business together and haven't touched one another in over a decade. You want to talk about the fact that John Wayne Murdoch has spent the latter part of the last decade making a name for himself. Ty Blade, most people don't recall, was a huge name in the Midwest some time ago, but has been away from the business for a minute. Ty Blade has everything to prove in this match, and frankly, John Wayne Murdoch has to fight to keep that status as Wrestler of the Year.
Well, Ty Blade, in the last two outings here for Anna Fight, has been winless, has not been able to come away with the victory. Actually, that's wrong. He did beat Nick Dream.
He built Neil Dream.
Yes.
But he did, in fact, there was a no contest decision at our inaugural event and another no contest decision in his match previously at our Undisclosed 2 taping. So you have to think, too, this match doesn't have time limits. This match doesn't have constraints. This match will have to have a definitive winner.
Yes, and of course, John Wayne Murdoch is undefeated in a fight.
So far, he is, but I gotta say, Ty Blade is hungrier now than he's ever been. These two guys are going to tear each other apart.
It's going to be something to see. I've always been a fan of Texas bull rope matches.
Yeah.
Add in the fact we're taking the cushions off the corners.
And it's going to be a death match. There's going to be violence. I love it.
And in our main event, in the Beat My Valentine death match, Graham Bell will take on the queen of the death match.
That's right.
Mickey Knuckles.
Graham Bell lost his inaugural match here at Anna Fight Underground to John Wayne Murdoch. That's all right. Goes up against Mickey Knuckles, the queen of the death matches. Her lineage and her legacy in IWA Mid-South and surrounding territories goes without saying. She is pound for pound, every bit as violent, every bit as hard-hitting, has every bit of dexterity as every male counterpart that she's had to come against. But we have to talk about the fact that he ain't no slouch.
No.
He's going to hit back. He's going to fight just as hard.
He carries a giant bazooka.
He's the only man in wrestling I've ever seen use a bazooka. That's a fact.
When it comes to the heat behind this rivalry on our Undisclosed shows, there was a promo cut by Graham Bell questioning the legacy, so to speak, of Mickey Knuckles. Now, Mickey Knuckles took exception to that and basically told him, who are you to tell me anything about the wrestling business?
That's right.
Mickey Knuckles is probably one of the most dangerous women in the entire world of professional wrestling.
And that's good. Not just one of the most dangerous women, one of the most dangerous individuals.
Performers, period.
She has beaten men who have every bit of the aesthetic and the tendency to be as violent in those environments. So really, Mickey has the upper hand. What I think lacks here, especially for Graham Bell, is that Graham Bell is still relatively new.
Yes.
Has a lot to prove. So he's going to fight every bit harder. This main event is going to be outstanding.
Also on the card that night, we will have in action.
That's right.
Super Crazy.
We're talking the Super Crazy. Former WWE, ECW, international superstar Super Crazy. Also, we'll be giving a wrestling seminar that day. So if you're interested, if you're in the business, if you're brand new, if it's been your dream to be a professional wrestler, you got to get your tickets to this seminar. You're going to learn from a world-traveled, legitimate, mega-level superstar.
Also, on top of the seminar, we'll be doing a meet and greet. You have to purchase a ticket.
That's right.
To be able to get to this. Also, at that meet and greet, we're going to have hardcore icon Necro
Butcher. Necro Butcher's talk about legacies a lot. Necro Butcher's legacy in deathmatch and hardcore wrestling is synonymous with the absolute best. He's going to be there meeting fans, taking in the ambiance that is deathmatch wrestling. It's certainly an experience you absolutely want to get ahead of. A couple of quick notes. 1, masks are absolutely mandatory. It's not an argument. It's not a discussion. You show up with a mask or you don't get through the door.
We will have masks on sale for $1 a pop.
We live in COVID times. In order for us to keep bringing the best of deathmatch wrestling to our fans, we have to go with state guidelines. We implore everyone to come with a positive attitude. We understand the masks can be an inconvenience, but for an opportunity to see a night of wrestling of this caliber, I think it's worth it.
Also, I think it's also noteworthy to know that Dalton Diamond will be there to address the tag team warfare from our last Anna show.
That's right. Dalton Diamond and Cash Borden
will also be in the house to talk. We're not going to give it away. It's something that you will have to see. But during the last undisclosed thing, some stuff happened after we went off the air.
Yeah, we're not at liberty
to talk about it. You will see the footage of what we were talking about on the premiere of Anna Fight Division.
Remember, every card is subject to change. There could be a match we haven't announced that pops up. There could be a match we have to make substitution for with the weather and the inclement, the time we live in. Everything and anything is possible. We implore you to get your tickets. Anna Fight Underground. Find them on Facebook at Anna Fight Underground or Anna Fufu. Contact Lee. Contact us. Contact anybody you can think of. You definitely don't want to miss it. 7 p.m. bell time. Anna, Illinois. Quick Skating Rink, Anna Fight Underground presents The Vision. I'm Caleb Black, Luke the Big Dog Williams, our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury.
His name is Max.
We will see you this Thursday, and as always, keep it in the ring.